EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
His second year in the league certainly didn't go the way that he thought it would. In fact, a lot of whispers around the team and around the league that maybe he was not going to be the guy. Ended up getting benched, took his time, watched the game, and then came back better than ever. Second year in the same offense with the same head coach should lead to an even bigger jump in year 3.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Ready. Yellow, 43.
It's Young off play action. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Oh, Young loses it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So the Rams in great position here as they get things started. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
Truly one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league, is willing to do whatever it takes to win and plays through a lot of adversity and continues to do it at a high level in his high 30s. Trying to make another run at the Super Bowl here in his 17th season.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And the Rams first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Stafford now to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Ready.
Young off the play fake. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Look at the big fella go. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
And Norman, when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, ready. Black 40. Ready.
And once again, this is Sanders. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was.
Okay,
and now it's 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Let's go. 50.
Now here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard from 10 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Play action. Stafford. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
First down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Stafford. On the slant, connects with Devontae Adams. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. To the air again, Stafford. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
Second and 18 at the 33-yard line.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. This one swung out to Williams. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and 2. At the 45.
Back to throw, Stafford. Flush to his right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. First down, Los Angeles.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 33 yards that time.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Stafford on third and goal. And that is incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Right back to Hubbard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Ready. 33, yellow. Go!
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Game, offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Come on, set! Blue, ready.
Now Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Yellow, 43. Hut, go. Ready.
Here's Young. Back to Renfro again, complete.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Ready.
Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
60 red. 60 red.
Down to a knee here. The defense defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Yellow, line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.